Hi guys, this is your Oracle, and I'm back for this round 2 of this vintage cube draft. Um, we lose the die roll, and this hand is good though, which is really nice. I mean, turn 1 Thoughtseize into turn 2 Swamp has already won games in in some sets, so there is that. I'm grabbing a piece of paper to write down what he has in hand. That draw was mediocre, uh, but at least we will get some information. So it looks like some kind of control or combo deck. So Swamp, Research, Drifter, Twist, Rack. Huh, that's interesting. I could take the Rack, in which case you might not be able to find a land and also to find answer to the back rat. On the other hand, if I do that and he draws an island, I'll be not in the best spot because then he can just continue to play land and mind twist me at some point, which I do not appreciate a lot. I'm not sure. I think I should. I'm still gonna take the scroll rack. Um, Not sure though. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna take the scroll rack. Because if I can slow him down enough, he might just die to the rat, honestly. And that game plan against a deck that looks either combo or control seems fairly good to me. So I'll play those rats, and I'll start making rat next turn, I guess. And he draw the land, the island, which is bad, but well, there's not much I can do. And he drew Ashiok. Well, my opponent drew well, I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, sure, you can do that. And he got Frost Titan. Well, that man is a lord. The question now is, should I Hero's Downfall the Ashiok or make a rat? I could make a rat, attack. The next turn Ashiok is gonna go to 5, so it's dead. That's an option. I might get uh, Mind Twisted for 3, which is bad. Or I can just, maybe I should just kill the Ashok now. On the other hand, I think making a rat is fine. Yeah. Since he got the Frost Titan, I have to care about Ashok. I cannot just do nothing. And he got, Jesus, he got my best creatures. That's bad. Hopefully he's just drawing card this turn, cause if he has some kind of removal, things are not gonna be good for me. I guess I can steal Hero's Downfall. What are you doing? Okay, Mind Twist, that's completely fine. I guess I'm just making another rat. And now I might want to keep the option of having this repeal in my hand and the land. And now, unless he has some kind of sweeper, like a damnation or a toxic deluge, I should be fine. And still, I think he will draw card this turn. I think he has to do that, yeah. And he will have to discard 2, I think, since he need lands. I don't really see him discarding lands, but we'll see. Um, hmm. Anyway, I think he needs to either draw Damnation or Toxic Deluge. Nothing else is gonna save him. Yeah, he discard Karn and Muldrift. So it looks like my opponent is more of some kind of control deck actually. An interesting play could be to attack there and keep repeal in case he has the keep repeal up in case he does have the um, the Toxic Deluge or the Damnation. Um, this doesn't change my clock. I lose 3 damage, but keeping the rat around might be really good. So I'm just gonna attack, and I will play depending on what he does. But being able to keep my rat in case he has a mass removal spell, that'd be good. And if it does not do that, I can still he's still dead even if he has a. I mean the fact is these are gonna be 4/4. Um, and this kills him. And even if he has a one target removal, um, even in this case, what was I saying? Jesus. Even if he has one target removal, he's dead. That's why I was fine with not making a rat during my turn. Time Twister. Okay, but you are dead then. I think he's mostly dead. I think I will use my rat now, since he did that. I'm gonna discard that swamp, and okay, sure. But how are you gonna... Yeah, okay, that is what I thought. Honestly, turn 1 Thoughtseize into turn 2 back rat is fairly broken against some decks. Since he got the swings with his Ashok, he might have realized that I'm playing Reanimator. Yeah, and he saw the Entomb. We'll see. So it looks like a control deck, but there is a Time Twister in it, and some very powerful cards like Karn and Mind Twist. For this matchup, I definitely want Mesmeric Fiend. I don't think that Grave Robber is very appealing. That card could... Yeah, it's really slow. And he is playing removals, I'm not sure that it would be good. Bribery... Bribery only targets creature. I didn't see any dangerous creature, I think. I only saw Karn. Was there a creature? I don't think so. So no real reason to side in Bribery yet. Vedal can shake us. I don't think I'm doing that. I could almost side Thrun to reanimate it, but that might not be the... I think I still rather use it on Griselbrand or Frost Titan. As I said, even in black there are not many cards that can deal with the Sphinx, so I think I'm gonna keep it in my deck. And what should I cut? Prowler is nice, it applies pressure, it enables reanimation. I might wanna cut the path. I didn't see any dangerous creature, so... And if he has some creature, I have control magic, downfall, and vindicate. So I think the pass is not needed here. So this is gonna be my side, and well, let's play game 2. If I can submit, yeah, okay. I'm not sure why, but it lagged for a few seconds. Well, that's interesting. That could I mean, I have the Thoughtseize, which is really good in this matchup, and this I have a little bit too much land, but it's not too much of an issue with Frantic Search. And if I make some draws, I can turn 3 Necromancy something, which would be amazing. So there is that too. Grabbing another piece of paper, since I'm gonna Thoughtseize. Thoth is nice, it's a good card in this matchup. Okay, Mana Drain, Quicken. Oh, that's interesting. Now he's red. Or was he already red? I don't know. But he keeps keeping questionable hands, I would say. So Rack, Zarek, Signet, Quicken, and Drain. So he's not casting Drain yet. Question is, should I take... I mean, should I take Signet or Ralzarek? Ralzarek is a little bit threatening, though not too much. I'm gonna take the Signet and slow him down. I think it's completely fine. So Signet is not there anymore. Mountain, okay, it's not in his hand, and Rack is not in his hand. I mean, Rack will probably let him find lands, but he will have to use mana, and that will slow him down, no matter what. So that's fine by me. Remand was a nice draw, though I doubt he's playing a spell this turn, but even then, that card is I don't like it very much, but it's interesting. So you exile any number of cards from your hand face down, and you put that many cards from the top of your library into your hand. And you put the cards that were in your hand on the top of your library. It's a bit like a top. I think I would say it's a bit weaker. Sometimes it's better. It's good early in the game. I mean, the first time you use the effect, it's really good because you see a lot of cards. But after that, I don't know. It becomes less interesting, I would say. Should I search now? That's a good question. Should I search now? I'm gonna play Swamp. I'm gonna keep my Flooded Strand in hand. The question is, can I... He's tapped out, and he has some counter spells and no removal, which means if I hit something, that'd be quite sick. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I think it's worth the try. Alright, that was not very good. Guess I'm discarding those. Yeah, because if I reanimated something here, he would have been in a really tough spot. I mean, it was 2 cards out of 30, and I have 3 targets, so approximately 10% chance to draw a card. So if I draw 2 cards, this is a bit more than 20%, if my maths are not wrong. Yeah, 20%. Yeah, I think it's worth a shot. Now he has counter spells up, which is annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna play Flooded Strand, so I can remove 1 island from my deck. I do not have anything that makes me want to shuffle anyway, so... Quicken. Okay, what are you quickening? Scroll Rack. So now he cannot... Now he cannot counter. So I guess I'm gonna Fuff now to make sure my Fuff doesn't get countered by the counter spell he has in hand. Okay. Okay. And Fuff puts cards in the grave, right? It's not like the Chase. That's quite funny that I got the Riot and the Sphinx. It's a bit like... it feels like using I don't remember the name. The 4 mana instant from Kamigawa, gift and given. Graveyard, okay. Well, if he puts the card this way, I'm just super happy. That was a decent FOF. A lot of land though, but Unburial Right and Sphinx makes it quite quite. He might do that actually, but then I get to draw everything, and I have ways to discard in my deck, so it's fine. My opponent seems a bit puzzled. If he does that, I'm so happy. That would be great. I think actually his best split might have been to put everything in one pile. That might have been good. So to put in your hand, I want that in my hand. I don't need the white actually. Oh, the fact is that it doesn't know that I have the white in my hand. Yep. Okay, sure. Now we can resolve his scroll rack, and well, I think he's planning on countering my Unburial Right, but it doesn't know that I have the Tundra in hand, which is quite funny. I could also be using Necromancy with Remand Backup. That could be something. I might even do that, honestly. Yeah, that could be good. That could definitely be good. But now he has to resolve this scroll rack. What is your next move? If he Mind Twists me for 4, that could be bad. Muldrifter is completely fine though. I'm just gonna reanimate my Sphinx with the Unburial Right. He probably has a removal for that, but you know, I can reanimate it 10 times if I need to do so. So that's fine. I mean, by 10 time, I mean two more time. Man of War, Jesus, that's annoying. I'm not gonna lie. All right, sure. That's fairly bad for me. Um, can I? No, I cannot do much about what is happening. I'm getting beat down by these two creatures. Manowar was certainly a good answer. I could Hero's Downfall one of his creature, but I know that he has a Raltharek in hand or in the on the top of his library, so I don't see any reason to downfall one of the. I mean, I will have to do that at some point. Unfortunately, I might have, but well, there's not much I can do about that, honestly. I think he's probably not casting anything. He's probably just gonna stay there and keep his mana up though. Okay, he casts Ralzarek. Um, I'm gonna remand that, and if he uses Counterspell on my remand, that's completely fine. Then I can downfall the Ralzarek, so I would be fine. Okay, he did not do that. Sure. What should I do next? Muna's Prowler, that's fairly decent. I'm gonna play the Prowler, which is really nice. And should I try to reanimate my Sphinx now? I could. And then I use Necromancy next turn. Yeah, seems fine. Um, Actually, I could also cast the. I could have cast the Sphinx. I mean, not yet, but that would have been an option. Maybe that was better on the long run. Mana Drain. Okay. Yeah, actually, that was Mana Drain, not Counterspell. And he still have the Ralzarek. Okay, sure. If he attacks, I think I'm gonna try to block, but I think it's just gonna play Ralzarek anyway. Hmm. Yeah, for some reason I just didn't read my paper and I thought he had um, Counterspell and not Mana Drain. Mana Drain changes things a little bit to myself. Okay. Well, that's annoying, but there's not much I can do. Next turn I do not have enough mana to play all my spells, but I will be able to play two of them. Compulsive, okay, that's good for him. That game is gonna be hard to win. I don't think Control is a very good matchup for me. I mean, I can do sick thing early with my reanimation or my pack rat as in game 1, but if the game goes a bit longer, I think he's gonna have an edge over me. Does that mean something? Maybe not. English is obviously not my mother tongue, as you probably already noticed. So sometimes I might say things that just mean nothing, and my opponent just, I mean, he just draws so many cards that okay, he can even he can just eat 10. So he's playing some kind of combo things in his deck. That's a control combo deck. Well, okay. Well, I died from tendrils. I might have been able to do something. I don't know. Maybe playing uh, the Unburial Rite was a bit boneheaded. I don't know. I'm I'm not sure there is much I could have done to win this game, honestly. And is there something I want to change? I don't think so. I should watch out for Manowar though. That card is really good against my reanimation spells. I still don't think that Shakers will do a whole lot. I really want to side in this turn, honestly. The thing is, yeah, that's so. I mean, siding the Tron to reanimate it. Is that good enough? Because I don't think he has anything that can deal with that, unless he has Toxic Deluge. Um, if I have a choice, I would still reanimate Titan over it, I think. Or Grizzlebrand most of the time. So, I don't know. No, I'm not gonna side this in, but eh, that would be... That's I don't know. Well, if you would have sided the Tron in, let me know in the comment. Yes, I'd like to play first, and this hand looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, it's just perfect. I mean, turn 1 Entomb, turn 2 Fiend, Careful Study in the back in case I draw one of my spells. That's amazing. That's truly amazing. So, since I want to be able to Necromancy on the turn 3, I will use that now. What is the best things to get though? It's not the Sphinx. I'm quite positive it is not the Sphinx. Now, do I want Grizzlebrand? Do I want Grizzlebrand or Frost Titan? He's gonna have a lot of issues dealing with the Titan. On the other hand, Grizzlebrand gives me guard, which can be... I think it's Grizzlebrand. Yeah, I think it's Griselbrand. Obviously, it would have been better to be able to Fiend first, uh, but I mean, if I want to be reanimating on turn 3, I have to do that this way. Okay, what do you have? Okay, Mountain Island, so you have all the mana you need. Signet, Seal, Tada. Tada does nothing against me. Or maybe it does, I don't know. I don't think it does anything. Fencer and Karn. Um, right now he cannot cast any. I guess Dimir Signet gives him blue actually, which is annoying since he already have an island. So like, this is between Signet and Imperial Seal. The thing is, yep, if because he can bounce back my Griselbrand in hand with Venser. On the other hand, with the seal he could be able to find um, another island or a removal. I think I'd rather take the Signet. This is a more, I would say, grindy play. Because Seal, I mean, he can probably fetch some kind of removal, but he might have to fetch an island with the Seal to be able to use Venser on turn 4, and that'd be great because that means I can have one attack step with Griselbrand. And yeah, what did he showed? And unless he has, there are not many black removals that kills black creatures, so I think taking the Signet is fine. It's not an easy it's not an easy choice though. I think both have their cons and their pros. Obviously, if I had knowledge about a removal that he has and that kills my my Griselbrand, that would be different. But I do not. He might actually be fetching. No, he cannot fetch a spell pierce because this goes on the top of the library. So I do not fear that. I have no. Unless he top decked the spell pierce this turn, I should be fine. Okay, sure. So I'm gonna, and if he bounce my Griselbrand now, I'm able to get it back, which is nice. Yup. Okay. Let's attack, and I will draw cards on his turn. That's better, so I don't have to discard. I think he has a removal for Griselbrand. Oh, the Manowar, he took that. Yeah, I forgot about that. That is actually fine. Anyway, Griselbrand gives me the cards, so that's nice. Okay, so I can get the Griselbrand back on my next turn. I might be tempoed out though. That could happen. Okay, so I have a lot of options there. So he has the Venser in hand, but it does not have the other blue. So I guess I can just Prowler animate that. That seems fine. Unless he top decked the blue, which honestly could have happened. In which case I can still animate my Griselbrand. I mean, yeah, that honestly that should be enough, and I can Thoughtseize next turn. So there is that too. Okay, Griselbrand is back. I might have to reanimate that creature 4 times in a row in order to win, but if I have to do that, I will be doing that, honestly. I'm a bit concerned about getting tempoed out, especially since I'm at 13 now, but I have this control magic which offers me a lot of tempo. I don't think I need this chase, honestly. I don't think it does a lot for me. Do you have an island? I think if I can attack one time with... Okay, Ponder, that's nice. That's a very good news. So my opponent is really in a bad spot now. I mean, it's not like he was in a good spot before, but now it's even worse. And he didn't get an island. Holy crap. Yeah, yeah, that should be pretty much over now. I am gonna Thoughtseize before anything. Okay, Staff of Domination. Does that do anything? No. Okay. So Staff. I think I'm taking Venzer. Mentor. He's not casting Karn anytime soon. Yep. Yeah, I'm taking Venzer. And yeah, you can have a Monastery Mentor, honestly. That's fine. I can kill it, whatever. Yep, taking the Venzer. And now I shall attack, I guess. Yeah, okay, it does that, which makes sense. What did he discard though? The Karn, okay, sure. I'm just gonna pass the turn. I might Foff, but I like keeping mana open. I think it's gonna concede anyway, but we will see what happens there. And if he plays a Mentor, I will just kill that, I think. I mean, I don't even really need to kill it, I guess. Sure, Mana Wars attack, that's fine. And he plays the Mentor, I guess. The question now is, should I control magic that or just kill it? Or should I just not care? I think I'm just gonna kill it, honestly. Especially since he discarded the Karn, so I don't even need the Downfall in any way. I don't think there's anything that can save him now, to be honest, but we'll see how it goes. The game is not won. So he has to discard here. I mean, even if he find a way to kill my Griselbrand, I can reanimate it, or bounce it, I can reanimate it at the end of the next turn, so... I guess then it's gonna die to any kind of targeting effect, but even then... I can tutor up... Honestly, what I could do here is tutor for a Titan, and careful study it in my graveyard and reanimate it with the Mannequin to tap one of his land. And wow, that's a little bit of another kill, I would say, but yeah, I guess I can do that, so why not? I mean, if it was just to put a creature on the battlefield, I would not do that, but since it reduces his mana, I mean the mana he have, I do like it, because if he has a Damnation, that can be really good. And in any case, he cannot Toxic Deluge, so I'm like completely fine with reanimating that Titan. And that should be game, honestly. Yep, I'm just gonna tap the black land. I think this is the most dangerous one, and I don't really see how it's gonna deal with my board with... Yeah, okay. Well, good game. The Griselbrand triple reanimation was kinda nice. And I see you guys for the finals, actually, then.